Live recording and live looping made super easy for kids of all ages using the myTRACKS. First, we want to make sure we know what our tempo is before we start recording so everything's in time. You can do that by either activating a clip to record to, like this, or you can click and hold on the record button to activate a click track. Change tempo here to make sure you have the right speed for what you're trying to record. When recording, you should always have a tempo reference, whether that's a drum track or a click track. Just make sure you have something to keep yourself in time. It's important to know that all clips on the myTRACKS are in 4-bar loops, so keep that in mind when you're recording. So when you're recording, make sure you record for the entirety of the 4 bars. That's 4 counts of 4. While you're in note mode, you can hear the individual sounds on each track that you can record with. We have our drums on our drum track, and then this sound on track number 1. I like that. Number 2, also cool. Number 3. Okay, let's see what else we can do. I'm going to take that delay off. Let's try a different sound. Okay. That's nice. You can also change the octaves by holding down the instrument button. I think I'm going to go like an octave up. That's nice. Okay, to start recording, you're going to hold down the record button to get that click going, or if you prefer to use a drum loop, you can set that up as well in your clip mode. What I prefer to do is to record to a click, so I'll be holding down this record button. Remember that you can record as many tracks as you want at the same time, but for me personally, I like to do things in layers. When you press record, you'll automatically be put into note mode, so you'll be ready to record. Remember that every single clip is going to be 4 bars, so make sure you play for the entirety of those 4 bars. I'm going to start off with my drums. So click down and hold on the record button. And here we go. I'll keep going. To save it, I'm going to click on the record button again, and there's my recording. If you don't press the record button after you've recorded and you just press stop, it will erase what you just did. So if you don't like what you just did, make sure you just press stop instead of the record button to make sure that it will start over next time you record. However, if you want to save what you just did, you want to make sure that you do press the record button so you don't lose it. Okay, let's try the next layer on track number 1. So I'm going to hold down my record button to get my metronome. And I'm just going to keep going and add something onto my next track. Going. Cool. And our last one. We save it. We can adjust, remember, our volumes up here. And add some effects. If we we go back to clip mode out of our note mode, you can see that it created some brand new clips based on what we just played. And as we record new clips, each time it will load onto its own individual pad for each of these tracks. So if I want to play a different option for my drums and I can switch between the two as I'm making my song, I'm going to just turn off the clip that I just recorded, go back into note mode, and record something different for my drums here. So here we go. And back to our original. All of your clips are recorded as part of a set, so if you want to save what you did for later, click and hold on the Load Set button to save it. Now you can complete your performance by changing tempos, by adding effects, or clicking on the Freak button.